And there came one of the 7 angels which had the 7 vials, and talked with me, saying unto me, Come hither, I will shew unto thee the judgment of the great whore that sitteth upon many waters.
Right, that's America, go on.
With
And
whom
he's sitting up on many waters, is talking about the peoples, read on.
with whom the kings of the earth have committed fornication.
Yeah, that has to be America, because America's that superpower. They're that leader, that beacon of light. Oh, America was a light unto the world of freedom, of liberty. Oh yeah, whatever. Liberty to do wickedness. Read on.
And the inhabitants of the earth have been made drunk with the wine of her fornication.
Yeah,
which we just
MTV
read in the
and
last
all that
scripture
stuff.
also.
Hey, hold on. Even down into Ghana and all them places there, them niggas is gassed up trying to be like Americans, man. All their fitted caps and shit, walking around half naked. Where did they get that from? American TV.
So he carried me away in the spirit.
Even these niggas in the UK are gassed up by that American TV. Talking about how they got Bloods and Crips over here. Gassed. Read on.
So he carried me away in the spirit into the wilderness, and I saw a woman sit upon a scarlet-coloured beast, full of names of
The
blasphemy.
scarlet-coloured beast is is Europe, because Europe is ruled by Edom. Edom means red. Scarlet is red. Scarlet-coloured beast. The word beast means a beast-style man. Okay, that's talking about the European. The Americans sit upon the European NATO. They sit on them. They're on top. They're the head of the spear in the system of nations. They're the top nation. Even though the people who are running it don't even live in America. They live in London. The Rothschilds. Go on.
Having 7 heads and 10 horns.
Right, the 7 heads represent the 7 great kingdoms that Esau set up. The 10 horns are the 10 nations members of NATO, original members. Read on.
And the woman was arrayed in purple and scarlet colour.
Right, at one point America was like the royal nation of the earth, man. All prosperity unknown. Greatest middle class for white people, okay? Not for you niggas. You niggas was, you didn't have no part in it, okay? You niggas was all on the back of the bus and shit, okay? I'm talking about the average cracker had it good. The American dream, they were living it. Okay? That's why they're the biggest consumer nation on the planet Earth. They had the money, they had the prosperity. Read on.
And decked with gold and precious stones, pearls, having a golden cup in her hand full of abomination and filthiness of her fornication.
Yep. Because how did they get all these things? Through wickedness, through devil worship. Read on.
And upon her forehead was a name written.
Because hold on, who celebrates Christmas the most? Out of all people on earth, Americans, I'll tell you the truth, man. In Britain, they don't really celebrate no Christmas. I mean, when I say that, as in, I'm talking about in America, that shit is for real. That shit is for real. They go all out at Christmas. Because they worship the devil the hardest. That's why they were been reaping the rewards. Halloween. Over here, they don't really get down on Halloween like that. In America, everyone's into, like when we was growing up here, come on, Halloween's not really no big thing. Everyone's going trick-or-treating and that. Isn't it, you know what I mean? It just comes and goes. Over there, it's a big holiday, man. Big. That's that wine, that cup of fornication, that abomination, man. Anything wicked, them Americans get into it full on, more than anyone else.
Yep.
And they try to spread that spirit around the world through their television, man. Go on, read on.
And upon her forehead was a name written, Mystery Babylon, the Great, the mother.
Right, it's a mystery, but we know now who it is. It's America. Because it's not going to say America in there, man. Come on, man. That would just be dumb now, isn't it? Otherwise, it wouldn't be. Come on, man. Come on. Read on.
The mother of harlots.
The mother of harlots, read on.
And abominations of the earth.
And abominations of the earth. Because America's at that forefront, man. So, where's the UN? The UN is UN building is right there in America. And they're pushing all kind of madness through the UN, all over the earth. You know, the World Bank, IMF, all that, that's in America. And they're totally fucking up the planet, man. Promoting homosexuality and all that shit for population reduction. But you know, yeah, we're gonna close up soon, man. The temperature's dropping rapidly out here.
And I saw the woman drunk with the blood of the saints and with the blood of the martyrs of Yahushua.
You saw that in Django. How they were killing Jake, feeding Jake to the dogs because he didn't want to kill his brother. That's murder. Now hold on. How the fuck can a white man have another black man beat another black man to death for sport? And then call himself a good Christian? Fuck you white people, man. You scum, man. You scum. You wanna go on your high horse, man. Oh, black people murder. Man, they showed you in that Django that you had niggas fighting each other for sport, man. And then you murdered him because he didn't want to fight no more. Set the dogs on him. Because he's your property, you could do with him what you want. You could kill him if you want. So don't come up here on your high horse, man. Because we gonna do the same fucking thing to you, you're damn right.
Yeah, because you're gonna be our property.
You're gonna be our property, man. And we're gonna set the dragons on you. Forget a dog. We're gonna set the dragons on you, man. The velociraptors on your ass, man. And they're gonna tear you up. And we're gonna set the lions on you, man.
Make sure to do it slowly, man.
Yeah, they're gonna toy. They're gonna toy with you, man. They're gonna take nice, succulent bites out of your ass, man.
Strip the flesh off you, man. It says, and I saw the woman drunk with the blood of the saints, with the blood of the martyrs of Yahushua. And when I saw her, I wondered with great admiration.
Right, because you saw the splendor of America. You know, New York with the Chrysler building and all that kind of shit. Right? Which I've been to New York, man. And then you turn around the alley and it stinks of shit. The place is fucking grimy, man. Just like London is really just fucking grimy. You got a few bits that are kind of cleaned up and that. But most of London is just grimy, man. You turn around the wrong corner and it's just grime, man. Fucking underbelly, man. It's grimy.
Gotham City.
Gotham City, man. Gotham City. Sandy Hook.
And the angel said unto me, wherefore didst thou marvel? I will tell thee the mystery of the woman and of the beast that carrieth her, which have the 7 heads and 10 horns. The beast that thou sawest was and is not, and shall ascend out of the bottomless pit and go into perdition. Yep. And they that dwell on the earth shall wonder.
About the Roman Empire. It ascended out the bottomless pit. How did it do that? The Roman Empire extended itself over into the New World. That's America. Rome is now in America. Read on.
And they that dwell on the earth shall wonder, whose names were not written in the book of life from the foundation of the world.
Right, because when they see America destroyed, they're going to say, well, America was a great nation. If they get destroyed, then who the hell else is going to get destroyed, man?
When they behold the beast that was and is not and yet is.
That's the Roman Empire. Read on.
And here is the mind which have wisdom. The 7 heads are 7 mountains.
Right, those are the 7 major kingdoms that Esau has. Germania Major, Germania Minor. Spain was one of them. At one point, Spain was a superpower. Okay? One time, Britain was a superpower, the British Empire. Which did the...
I was saying for that Spanish thing, you might remember the Spanish Armada, man. That was referenced as a great naval fleet, man.
You know, so the Roman Empire today, it still consists of those 7 heads, those 7 great Edomite kingdoms. But now
broken
the head is America.
You know. And there are 7 kings. It's like 7 heads of 7 mountains on which the woman sitteth, and there are 7 kings. 5 are fallen, and 1 is, and the other is not yet come.
5 were fallen, and the one which was Germania Major, Germania Minor, Gaul, and Spain. and
France.
that's Gaul.
Oh,
What was the other one? And Greece. Those were the 5 great Edomite kingdoms before Rome, which was the one which is. Right, that was the 6th. Right, go on.
And the other is not yet come.
The
But
other that not yet come, go on.
when he cometh, he must continue a short space.
That's the British Empire. That was the 7th head. After the Roman Empire went down, the next time the so-called white man came up into power, in that same group of nations, Britain was heading it. Britain was the most powerful at one point. That's why you had the British Empire stretched across the globe. Go on.
And the beast that was and is not, even he is the 8th.
Right, the 8th, which is talking about the America, which is nothing but the reincarnation of the Roman Empire. They've taken the reins now. So they're basically on top of Britain, so to speak. And all the other remnants. Read on.
Even he is the 8th and he's of the 7th.
He of the 7 because the America came out of Britain. That's why they call it the Anglo-American Empire. The Neo-Roman Empire, it's also known as the Anglo-American Empire because America came out of the British Empire. It was a British colony. Go on.
Well, that's why they carry on the traditions of, of their Roman architecture and shit like that. They spread that everywhere
because
they go,
Britain fashioned itself after the Roman Empire because all those different nations, it's the same. They're the same overall, but different mans headed it up at a different time.
Yeah.
At one time, Britain was the head. Now America's the head. Go on.
And goeth into perdition.
Because America's going into destruction. That's the bottom line. Read on.
And the 10 horns which thou sawest are 10 kings, which have received no kingdom as yet, but receive power as kings 1 hour with the beast.
That's talking about NATO. The 10 nations that were the first signatories to the North Atlantic Treaty Organization.
These have one mind, and
because NATO, they work together. Read on.
And shall give their power and strength unto the beast.
Right, the power of the Roman Empire, the military power of the Roman Empire is made up of NATO. Because you got other little nations that are part of Europe, but they're not really the powerhouses. The powerhouses is really France, Germany, so forth. Little guys like Greece and that, even though they're not really the strong. Like, Estonia, or so, you know what I mean? They're not really the power. The 10 nations in NATO, they're the power, man. Britain's part of NATO too, isn't it?
Yeah. These shall make war with the Lamb.
Yeah, because they're gonna be part of that group that's gonna come up against the Lord when He comes. That's why you people that are down with this society, you against the Lord. Because these very same people you're supporting, they're gonna fight against the Lord when He comes. Because the Lord's gonna establish His kingdom. And these people don't want to live under the Lord. They want the power for themselves. They don't want to relinquish the power. Don't care if they call themselves Christian or not. Go on.
And the Lamb shall overcome them, for He is the Lord of lords and King of kings.
Go on.
And they that are with Him are called and chosen and faithful.
That's the elect. Read on. And also the angels. Read on.
And He saith unto me, the waters which thou sawest with the horse sitteth are peoples and multitudes and nations and tongues. And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore.
Right, eventually, what's gonna happen is, well, they already hate them. Look, I got inside information, man. Spanish people hate America. The French hate America. The Germans hate America. The English hate America, man. They all hate Americans, man. Because their look is more stout than their fellows, man. And they've done things, basically, and killed members of their own thing. Like the SS Maine, when they attacked their own ship and blamed it on Spain. The people in Spain know about that, man. They know about that. And they started that Spanish War. So come on, man. It's not hard to envision that eventually these men are just gonna say, you know what, man, fuck America, man. we ain't with you no more. This causing